But we're excited. This is iHub 2.0. A lot of our VIPs, certainly our advisory board, is aware of what's going on, and we want to let everybody in on the new track, if you would, that we're running on. So I want to give you guys some information. I know there's going to be a lot of questions tonight. There's going to be a lot of things to fill in. John's here. John Krim is with me as well, and he's working in the home office this week with us, and he's setting up some training schedules for you. You already see him in the back office, and you guys can see probably some of these pigs that we got right here, and we're going to give a few of these away. So we want to encourage you guys that if you register for our training next week and show up, we're going to give away a couple of pigs, just because we want you guys to have all the information we're going to go over here. So we know there's going to be questions. We're not going to open it up for questions. We have over 680 people on here right now. We'll probably get to close to 1,000. So it's not really a great environment for that, but we're going to run through this information, then give you guys the venues that you guys can get the information. So 2.0, the big challenge in the world of Helium is the availability of miners. We know that there's huge demand. There's estimates of 250,000 today. I heard of 500,000 back orders and miners. And so everybody's looking for this inventory. And Chuck, you alluded to this. We've kind of got in a very fortunate position really early on. We looked at this as we vetted this out, as we said, hey, is this a perfect fit for an opportunity? And we decided it was, and we put the affiliate program together. But the availability of miners has been a struggle. It's been a struggle for everybody, and the demand continues to grow. And so that's the problem that we have right now. It's the challenge that we have. And it's not just a challenge for us, but it's everybody. Chuck, you mentioned our growth. This is our affiliate growth right here. This last slide was actually, as of today, our first day of the month, and this has already changed by 300 or 400 people, I believe, this last orange. So you can see the projection continues to grow up. You guys are doing an incredible job referring people, building the affiliate model, and we expect to be over 100,000 affiliates by September 1st. And that might be very, very conservative. And there's a real chance that we could be at 1 million people or 500,000 by the end of the year, just based on the growth that we have right now. So you can see now the challenge that we have. We have all this demand for miners. The supply channels are clogged up. We know from our intel and from our, working with directly on the ground, probably not going to see relief for that 18 months. And so we're going to continue to have challenges in that area, as everybody else is. But we've positioned ourselves to secure over 100,000 miners. We've talked about that. We'll give you guys some more intel on that probably in the next week or so. So we have a lot of inventory coming in. We're going to dominate the landscape. And we've worked hard with our partners to look for chips over here and Raspberry Pis over here to try to bring that into the affiliate network. And that's what we're doing right now. And so we have a lot of summer inventory coming. We have even more of inventory coming in the fall and for first quarter next year. But there's no way, it's an impossibility to be able to deliver the amount of miners in demand, even in our network as we grow. Okay, so that's a real challenge for us. And we've taken a hard look at that. So another big challenge in the world of Helium is driving profitability. And I think this is where we really excel. We know that the physical location of these miners will determine how we earn, how much HNT that we earn. And our model has really proven to lead the marketplace. And now we're going to bring a tool to that marketplace. It's really a game changer. So we really want to go forward as we deploy the limited amount of miners that we have. It's granted 600,000 plus miners that we have in the next 6 to 9 months. How are we going to do that and maximize the profitability for not only for the company, for you guys as well? And we certainly excel in that so far. So let's look at some data to really vet that out. This is the field. This is the Helium as a field. This is the average HNT earned, and you can kind of see the growth curve here. It starts off a little slow, and after 90 days it picks up. You're at 1.6, and this is kind of taken from a batch of people that are kind of in a little bit of direct competition with us. So we wanted to kind of elevate their data against ours. Now this is our data, okay? This is our data. So this is the green line here. So we're, I don't know, John, what was it, 30 or 40% higher than the field, just by what we've done so far. That's comparing about 2,300 miners that we have deployed with 2,300 miners in the field from a specific data set. So you can see you guys are already doing a phenomenal job. And again, the goal of what we're doing is all about mining. Not mute everybody. Mine HNT. And so that's what we really want to do, is want to focus on that. How do we maximize the inventory that we have? How do we do that? And so the last slide I'm going to show you guys is this is our VIP or our 6-pack strategy. And this is as high as 300 to 400% higher than the field. And all we can do is say hats off to the VIPs, the guys that are out there driving the 6-packs, and the model that we said, hey, listen, early on, when Chuck and I said, hey, are we going to do this? Because we debated, we said, we want to do this ourselves. We want to create an opportunity. And it was really no question about it. We wanted to create an opportunity for all the people that have been with us for years and years in our 30-year plus careers in this industry. And so we created the opportunity, but we didn't do it before we figured it out. We didn't do it before we went out in the field and built a six-pack strategy. And we realized with 6 miners in anywhere, doesn't matter if you're in the North Pole, with the reward system right now, we're not talking about data, with the reward system right now, you can maximize those miners. And that's what we did. And those miners still to this day are some of the best at 250 to 300 HNT a month. But at the time we were 300 to 400, as high as 600 a month HNT with just those original 6 miners. We did that with my good friend Dave and a lot of great people down here in Vero Beach, Florida. And we modeled that. And now I think we're 120 miners in Vero, and it's just hubbing it out. And that was a lot of hard work. I'm not saying that was going to be easy. That was a lot of hard work. We moved a lot of miners. We put up a lot of antennas. We measured height. We looked for best locations. It was a lot of hard work. I know our good friend Scott Tunis, he always says the heavy lifting is going out there and finding the miners. Well, we're about to change the game with that. So every one of our affiliates can compete at that level and get this placement that we're looking for. So these numbers are staggering. And again, hats off to our VIPs and the guys out there building the six-pack. We are dominating the field. We're absolutely dominating the field. But we're going to take it even higher. And so I want to play this video for you guys because this is kind of an intro to where we're going next.
Do you know who owns your wireless network? Most likely, some ginormous big brand tech company with stacks and stacks of moolah. Well, what if you were able to own part of a similar network, which is growing constantly every day? It's called the Internet of Things, or IoT network. Heard of it? It powers billions of all those helpful things like our beautiful smart devices, life-saving medical sensors, security monitors, remote tracking devices, and the list goes on. So now you know you could help power all that and get paid for it in Helium, which is a form of cryptocurrency. You know the digital currency that's super secure because it's kept in an online fortress of solitude called blockchain technology? But you might have known that. And all that happens from this one little device called a Helium hotspot you can get from iHub Global. All you do is plug it in and start earning or mining Helium automatically, which goes directly into your account. Simple as that. You basically earn money by doing practically nothing, so you can afford to spend more time with who's important to you. Earnings vary based on where you live, and iHub will show you simple ways to track how much you earn every day. You can also bring in your family and friends to earn more as an affiliate. And they'll earn too while we build the biggest network in the world together. And eventually, your earnings go even higher and higher with our shared hosting plan. Okay, then why iHub Global, you ask? Because it's free to start. Our mission is growing the network by more of us owning the network. We'll do it together with simple training on the basics. We'll also show you simple earning strategies to grow. By using our proprietary app called Helium Track, you can track your hotspots and run virtual simulations to place free hotspots in the best locations to further expand your network of affiliates and earnings. Who knew owning this network could be so easy? So if you're ready, let's grow together with
Rick, you muted yourself.
What's that? There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Guys, so basically we're going to an entire different model. We're pivoting to a free model. So going forward, probably sometime this summer, all the miners are going to be free coming out of iHub. And we're going to be able to control our growth. And we're going to be able to have the best placement in the industry, which we already have. And we're going to be able to use our new software application to drive that model. And I've asked Eric Z is our newest member of the corporate team to come on and talk to us a little bit today and just talk to a little high level. I know some of you guys have seen the application, but Eric, are you with us?
I am.
All right, good. So Eric and his team, let me give you guys a little backstory. Eric and his team, we found these guys online. Actually, John found them, and the synergy that was created when we taught these guys was amazing. We were actually speccing out our own application, similar, but these guys have done a much better job than we probably could have ever done in it. And we now are implementing our marketing software, our marketing IP into it as well. And this is the thing that's going to really drive us. And so as we talked about our backstory, doing this Vero Beach model, these 6-packs, and you guys have adopted that, the numbers show that we're leading the field. And that's one of the reasons why we're getting so much attention, from the distribution channels and getting the access to the miners, because of the work that you guys are doing. And so now we're making it available to everybody, because really when you see the software, when you understand where we're pivoting to, it's a game changer. It really is. And so I've asked Eric to come on and talk a little bit about, there's so much tracking here. He's going to give a real high level here on the tracking, the intelligence that's built in here. But really what I want him to focus on more than anything is the virtual mining assessment, where you literally can plot out addresses and run virtual mining assessments like a miner was sitting right there and simulate earnings, profitability in that mining assessment, and then also deliver that to somebody. So Eric, come on and just share a little bit about what you see, where we're going with this mining assessment.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Rick. First of all, nice to see everybody on here. So as far as the Helium track goes, we really wanted to deliver an all-inclusive platform that not only gives you full visibility, lets you kind of look at any region or area and fully understand it in a single glance. Helium track shows you more data than any other app out there, and really gives you really good insight into what's going on. But further than that, from analytics and analyzing any location, we wanted to give you the tools to be able to oversee your hotspots, monitor your hotspots, and along with that, find good placements that will really help you guys be successful. So this app is really a tool not only to learn, but to drive success, to help you guys be out there and execute to because at the end of the day, spending the time to figure out those 6-pack models, as Rick said, it's a ton of work and it can take a long time, but really, delivering these tools to you guys, having you out there hustling is really the goal. That's how we're going to grow this network, and being able to give you the tools to do that is really going to help. And, more than that, we wanted to build in some marketing aspects into this app. And so what we plan on doing, which we're very hard at work on right now, I think we're a couple weeks out at least, but we're working as hard as possible. We want to give you guys a tool, an in-app funnel that literally you'll be able to run mining assessments on, potential prospects, locations. So if you have a friend or, a family member, they might have a good location because the app has told you so, which is already a huge start. And you want to share that with them. You really want to relay that message and say, hey, bud, or hey, cousin, you have a really great location. And so you create a mining assessment report, and you can just send it to them via email or via text, or print it out and bring it to them and really show them that, hey, you have a great location. You can start earning right now. And as Rick said, with this free model that's coming up, I can think of no better marketing and selling tool than both of those together. So, with all these things coming up, we're doing everything we can to give you guys the tools to be successful and to be out there to, hustling and executing, which is, what we're all here to do. So we're very happy to do that.
Awesome. Great job, Eric. And listen, keep it up, brother. I'm going to keep you busy.
Yep.
You guys doing a great job. We're all opening an office in Las Vegas with them on a tech side. Our headquarters will continue to be down here in Vero Beach. But guys, exciting stuff. And we wanted to kind of give you a snapshot of where we're going. And the reason we wanted to do that is because if you guys have miners on order, if you guys have 6-packs on order and you don't want to do that and you want to wait for the free model, you certainly can do that. But there's a huge advantage of getting those miners, because there's going to be one slight adjustment in the compensation plan, right? The slight adjustment is that we are now going to be the host. We're going to host the miners. We're going to buy all the miners, and we're going to deploy them to you guys based on the software, based on the scoring system that Eric just kind of briefly showed you. And in that process, guys, it's going to go to 40%. It was an owner's commission. Now it's going to be a hosting commission, right? A super hosting commission. So everything else stays the same. We're going to have all the codes, all the matching bonuses. Everything else is going to stay the same. The only difference is going to be that host will only get up to 40%, not 50%. However, the boxes that you have, the boxes that you purchase, the VIP boxes, the boxes that are on order right now, if you have one of those boxes, that's going to be coded to 50%. Nothing changes with those boxes. And so you can deploy those boxes, and we're going to backfill with free boxes behind it. You take that box back, you plant it again. You take that box back, you plant it again. So there's a huge advantage to having your own inventory, whether that's 6 boxes, 2 boxes, or you're a VIP with 50 boxes. And I know all the VIPs understand that because we've been sharing this information with them for some time now as they buy the boxes. So, but this is the only time that we'll ever sell boxes on this last PO. So you guys are going to have something in your back office. You're going to have several options, okay? If you have boxes on order, you can cancel that order for a full refund, no questions asked, and you can put your name in the hat for a free box, a free miner, okay? And this is coming right around the corner. The gap between delivering the boxes on order and the free boxes is not that big. It really isn't. And so you have that option. If you have a 6-pack order and you want to change that to a single order, just 1 box and get that deployed and not pay the difference that you owe, that's an option as well. That'll be an option for you, okay? And if you want to just take your 6-pack order and stay with it, you're more than welcome to do that as well. You're going to get an email, and that's probably just about a week out. We're going to start collecting the funds on those because we're about ready to start shipping those 6-pack orders. So exciting stuff, guys. I know it's a lot of information, and that's why we set up in the back office. There's a training on Tuesday at 4 o'clock Eastern. We're going to record that. We'll get it out to you guys. On Tuesday, we're going to break down the compensation, the tweaks in the compensation plan. We're going to focus on that. On Thursday, we're going to focus more on the software. Okay, Eric and his team are going to come in and start. And by next week, Eric, I think we're going to have some beta testers. Is that true, or am I putting you on the spot?
No, that's very true.
Okay, all right, good deals. So some of you guys are going to be invited to VIPs and advisory board are going to be able to beta test. And our launch is, correct me if I'm wrong, is July 18th. Is it 18th or 17th? I believe it's the 18th. It's Saturday. 17th. I'm sorry, I was wrong. 18th is Sunday.
Yes.
July 17th is our official launch, okay? And at that point, we'll be pivoting to the whole new sign-up process, using the software. Everything's going to run through the new application. We are becoming a SaaS model, software as a service. And oh, by the way, we give away free boxes, okay? So when you run these virtual assessments on an address, I know you quite can't get it yet, how powerful it is, but it's basically going to do all the work for you. If I have my cousin, I'm going to go call my cousin up and say, hey, Joey, I'm doing this mining stuff. I'm going to run a virtual assessment on your address and deliver it to you. Is that all right with you? Absolutely. I run that assessment. It gives him a score. I can deliver it through email, through text. I can print it out and put it in his hands. And Joey's got 24 hours to claim that real estate. 24 hours, or else that dot's going to come off the software and somebody else, his neighbor, can get it. And so, oh, by the way, Joey, it's free. It's free. So, this is already the easiest thing I've ever built and shared with anybody. Now that the miners are free, I mean, the sky's the limit, guys. And so our only job is to supply as many miners as we can as you guys go out there and do the work. Basically, what you VIPs, you guys building a 6-pack have already done, proven in the field. Now we're making that available through the software that anybody can do this. And it's really that good. It's a game changer. And that's what we are. We're going to basically sell software. It's $299 for a license for the year. Use it as much as you want, and you can deploy as many free boxes as you want. And for you guys that are in the know, I'm going to give you one more tidbit, all right, to get you excited tonight, is now with this new model, with us hosting the boxes out, hosting the miners out on your behalf, they now qualify you in the plan. Okay, so now the hosting program, when you're hosting, it doesn't qualify you. They're different customer type. Now we can qualify you in the plan, so you can actually give away boxes and climb your way to gold. And that's where we want to be. All want to be to gold. So with that, Chuck, I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to push that training. I know there's a lot of questions, guys, but be patient with us. We're going to go over that. We're going to dive in. And you guys have a great holiday weekend. But we're hard at work here, guys, and we got something really special coming down the road for you. So there's more to come. So back to you, Chuck.